Yeah, guys, Blue Lock is the best anime this season. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ultimate Appa, and today I just wanted to talk about Blue Lock because so far it might actually have been it might be my favorite anime this season. And this season is not one of the weak seasons that we've had as of recent. No, this is one of the best, and we knew it was gonna be one of the best for a while, right? But Blue Lock has really impressed me, so I just want to talk about that a little bit before spoiling it. Cause it's still early, and I want people to check it out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we all know that when a new show starts or when there's a new season, things kind of start off slow most of the time, right? Like a lot of times, the first episode is probably the worst episode, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing because if that just means that the episodes get better, then that's fine. But a lot of times, the first episode is really slow and it's hard to really get into a show. And even sometimes it's like the first few because you have to set up the story, you have to set up the characters, you have to set up the tension. Like even if it's a new season, you gotta set up tension. You gotta set up like, hey, why is this fight different than the others? Why is it so important? Everything, right? You have to set everything so that the story like has a good impact. And a lot of the shows this season have managed to do that very, very well, like Chainsaw Man, Bleach. But because of it, it's like you have certain episodes where it's like at first it's kind of boring. Not even boring, but it's like this is cool, but I know it's gonna get better, but it's not like even an 8 right now. It's like a 6 or 7, but I know I'm gonna get like 10, so I'm waiting on it. But Blue Lock, I don't know why. For me, that first episode was fire. Now, mind you, I have been waiting for Blue Lock's anime for like a year or two, right? Like as long as I've known about Chainsaw Man's manga, and people do like, oh, this is good. I've known about Blue Lock, and I've been waiting on it. I've been like, yo, should I just read it? Should I just read it? So often, talking to my brother, and I'm like, I feel like I should just read it by now. But I waited, and it comes out, and I watch it, and I'm like, nah. I watched that first episode. I'm like, oh nah, this is different than I thought it'd be, because this is really crazy. But when you watch the first episode and you see the character go through it, at first it feels like, oh, this could start off like many other sports animes. You know what I mean? Like you start off and you're like, oh, okay, cool. I kind of get the vibe of how this might be. But then everything changes at the end with the whole situation of what the story really is. And once that starts to build up and you see how like, oh no, this is really different. This is different. That's when the story really starts to get into you. So I think it's, but there's a moment. No, I think yes, at the end of the first, there's a moment where that's where the main character shows like, oh no, he's a dog. Like he's a dog. And one thing that the show does really well is like the eyes. The eyes in the show, like oh, they use it so well to display emotion. It's such a good thing. I always think it's such a great thing whenever like authors really use like every facial expression that they can, right? But in this one, with the eyes convey so much. Where oh, it's so beautiful to see, right? So, bro, and I know a lot of people might not even like want to watch a sports anime off rip, you know what I mean? And then a soccer anime, but nah, I'm telling you, with the World Cup about to start, this is the one you have to watch. It is so good. It is so good, and the characters like actually get so much like love and so much attention put into it. I'm watching every episode, and every episode I'm like finishing in. I'm like, nah, this is the best anime. This is the best anime. It has me geeking at the end because I'm like, no way. Like they're able to actually build hype, build tension, build moments where it's like, no way, this should really just happen. And it's a soccer anime. Like take that in. It's not like we're talking about like, oh, you just seen your favorite character die or not. No, it's about soccer. But somehow, some way, it's hitting the emotional chords. I'm telling you guys, even if you think, I don't even feel like watching a sports anime, I would say try this one out. At least finish the first episode. There's an element of it that like, I'll definitely drop a second video where I get actually more like into it. This is just a explain my hype because I want other people to watch this. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, so far this has been the best anime out this season for me. Like, I feel like they use their medium so well, and the eyes are so powerful. Like I've already said, the characters are so good. Like Isagi, like yo, it's like I can see the conflicts in him as they arise. But there's already been so many moments where it's like, oh my god, he's gonna be a dog. Like he's gonna be a dog. So yeah, guys, I just want to say, bro, Blue Lock has been my favorite anime out so far. Hope you guys check it out. Hope you enjoy. It's been awesome, Apple. Take care.